Peace and tranquility, brothers and sisters. Peace and power. Brother Montu. Um, I need to get some rest. I got off work around 4 o'clock this morning. But while I was just sitting here meditating, my mind said I should share some things with you. One, I want to let you guys know a little bit about, I guess, my fighting background. Okay, I told you my father, Curtis Wilcox, my mother, Margaret Dantzler Wilcox. I was born in 1968, February 26th. Took me to see a movie, Five Fingers of Death, first kung fu movie out in America. When I got older, my father took me to the Astro on Flatbush Avenue, the movie theater that was next to Erasmus Hall, and I literally met the man in the movie Five Fingers of Death, and he gave me a signed picture, autograph, and a poster, Sonny Cheaper Breaking Bricks. All right, I told you guys that. Now, I also told you about Mr. Love, Frank Lewis, who was a Sanukas Warriors from back in the days. Obviously, 60s and 70s, right? 70s, right? So, okay, like I said, since I was a baby, he's my godfather. My mother and father would go to work sometimes. They would leave me in his house apartment, which was his dojo. So back in the days, a dojo was wherever you was. Wherever you was. I don't care if you was in the street, you was in a phone booth, you was in the elevator, anywhere. Apartment, anywhere. Bathroom, anywhere. If you got into trouble outside that bathroom and said to the guy that knew how to fight, yo, bro, these dudes is about to move on me. He would say, yo, do this, do that, do that, do this. You go, for real? He go, yo, have confidence, do it. And then you go back out there and do that, and it worked. That's how we grew up, and that's how I grew up. The next thing I want to let you guys know also, I had an uncle named Joe Weeks. Uncle Joe was always the cool dude. He's another veteran, war veteran. But my Uncle Joe, he had a van, he just was a nice jet black man, nice man, big dimples, right? Remember Empire Roller Skating Rink? That's on Empire Boulevard. Well, back in the days, he had a godson, Caesar. Me and my man Caesar used to be in there all the time. So do y'all remember when it used to be all boys on the floor? So if you really didn't know how to roller skate, they would make you get off because them dudes roller skated rough like the roller derby, you heard? So I'm just giving y'all some history of who I am. And so back in the days, right, it wasn't no Bloods and Crips. We had other type of gangs, like in the Vanderveer, they had the Payhay gang, you heard? Gangs, I'm just giving you that one, the Payhay gang. That was from Vanderveer. That's if you lived East 31st Street between Clarendon and Avenue D, all the way down to Farragut. All right, so you had so much stuff going on, like you had to fight all the time. If you lived in the houses, like most of the things was building and residential in Flatbush, or however you want to call that, with the area I just told you. So, you know, we grew up with white people on our block. We grew up with Puerto Rican people, Italians, Jews, Russians, everybody together. Just like if y'all watch the TV show, which is one of my favorites, All in the Family. But that was in Queens. We was in Brooklyn. So we really didn't know what all this racism and racial stuff was when we was growing up. That's why we act the way we act. So now y'all understand that, please? And so we can get along with anybody. Okay. Plus, we're Brooklynites, tough. If you want to bring it there, we will take it there. We have no problem with that. We're not soft. We're not soft. So the thing is, let me get back. You know, I went on a tangent. Let me get back. And so also, my father used to work the place Sheffield and Linden Boulevard at an auto radiator place, Starrett. All right? Back in the days, him and his bosses used to have what y'all would call now underground fights, but in the yard, late, you know, after hours, and they would bet on dudes from the street, from the neighborhood, from Brownsville, who thought they really had it like that, bare knuckles, you heard, and they used to fight, and they used to pay you money if you won. I used to do that. When I was 15 years old, my father told me, yo, I think my son could fight. I made a lot of money for high school doing that. Okay? And that was right in Brownsville. People that know about Sheffield, they'll tell you, yeah, I remember that. Yo, we remember Mr. Joey and all of them, his brother Frank. Yeah, they had the radiator. They remember my brother passed away, Chris. They remember Mike, you know, dark-skinned Mike, all of these brothers. They remember all of them, you know. Will, my brother Will, his brother, they had I think they had a tire shop or something. But everybody remember, they Brownsville natives, all right? So obviously in Brooklyn, we grew up everywhere. Brownsville, we was in a little bit Crown Heights, we was a little bit Flatbush, we was a little bit Bushwick, East New York. I was everywhere. I went to East New York High School before I got into a fight and got put in Erasmus Hall, which was my what's that? We used to call zone school. That's how I got to Erasmus. All right. First day I got jumped by 6 guys in the bathroom. I had on all black. I came out. I had footprints on my pants and on my shirt, but they was beat up. Security guards was like, "Yo, what just happened?" And ever since that day, I had my own reputation that nobody didn't really fuck with me. You know what I mean? So I could just do what I want. I was a 5% at the time too, so nobody was really fucking with me. But I'm gonna get back to that, y'all. I'm gonna get back to this. Peace.